Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week. And then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
Play fake. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Decline it and get your ball back.
So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball in the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Big Leonard Williams there all the stop. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Now Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Glove. Touchdown, Packers. Demarcus Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. These two teams all tied after 1. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, Jones. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down. LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. So Matt LaFleur had it right, and he'll wind up winning that challenge. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Bro, all you gotta do is spam corner route. Seriously.
Inside of the 20.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
I'm not playing you no more. All you doing is spamming corner routes. You got it.
His first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell, 71 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Love in the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5 now. Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Love. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Packers at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for him with Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Quick slant to Watson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Jones throw brought in by Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action. Love to throw. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Up the middle, Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 41 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On second down, here's Barkley. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jones to throw on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type
I'm
of speed.
past my 50, dumbass.
So send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second and 9, Love throwing left side, and Watson has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here we go. Here we go.
On third down, here's Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Okay, ready?
On first and 10, Love. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Blankenship out for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. His throw incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get...
Come on, set. Go, 38. 6, 7.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Love from the gun. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown. Rainier in the distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Geno down to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole. Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Warriors 17! Rig alert! Rig alert! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Smith throwing again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jones on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 18, Pioneer. Hurt.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Geno on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Trap 50.
Now Geno. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that... And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. 21-0 our score after 1. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it is 42-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
he's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because...
And now off to the races, down the right side. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Big play there. 92 yards. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it as they head out on.
He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darren Waller from 8 yards out, and the Giants are able to claw one back. Extra point try good by Gano. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember last drive. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. On first down, it's Smith. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are pouring it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick taken. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level.
And now here is another interception. Tanner Muse with it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal, there's a huge interception.
Look at the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Myers for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick, taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Off the play fake. Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. A short kicked, and a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate... with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You see him?
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. On the counter, it's Edwards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll try and throw for it here. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leon Sandcastle. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Jones now. Off play action. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 10 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on 2nd down, Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Bro, quit throwing it to one fucking person. That shit's annoying. God damn.
Watching this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They snap it to Newton. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen.
Yeah, quit, bitch.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Going deep here for Allen. And it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact,
and all the way in for the touchdown. Allen Lazard, 44 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's Breeze to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 14 yards out. And the NFC just an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field,
they're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Man, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Michael Strahan with a tackle for loss there.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this one too low.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Michael Strahan there to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On third and long, it's Breeze. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Throwing Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack that time by Michael Strahan.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Breeze. And he's got it. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. And the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
Choose from 4 preset offers that range in level of risk.
say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go. Faster.
They run with a rookie from Florida, Dameon Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bears, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one.
Ready.
But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let him fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Moore, the man in motion. Now Herbert to start the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off play action, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Down inside the 40. The Bears are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Fields now to throw. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
That good for 22 and a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. Check now.
Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Houston. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Fields on first down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And, oh, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Fields. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Ready. Hey, check nigga.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's what a first down marker is here on 3rd. Stroud sets up the play action. Going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more empty.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Fields. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their...
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive,
as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Schultz hauls in the quick throw.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful.
Touchdown, Bears! A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I mean, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's...
man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get
You use a free-form pass in there.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year.
I cannot track that bitch.
Last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that.
I gotta stop laughing.
Right in front of our eyes. When he was his primary read, he recognized
These
they were
niggas is
all
not
over
trying to
that
go
as
up
he
there and
continued
get
to
it.
survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 25 on second down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. Oh, what a move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Stroud out of the gun here. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
That's caught again by Schultz. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 44, Fields trying to lay one up deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Fields on 3rd down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
To the air again, Fields. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 81 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Ready.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Stroud looking to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Pierce. Is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Again, it's Pierce, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Third and goal, Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie from 6 yards away. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Play action. It's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Garrett Wallow there on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
All eyes on Fields. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Chicago, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-2, and they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.